That's the start of this trade. This became the results just 60 minutes later. And yes, we caught it with absolute zero retracement. And these are all our trades for the year so far, with every single one of these trades dropped both in the private and also in our free channel. Now, I'll be showing the exact 60-minute strategy we used in catching this NASDAQ sniper entry right now as you stay with me. But just before then, let's talk into some trades on Volatility 75 now. Alright, so we actually have about $9,000 here, right? Okay, let's just talk into some sell positions around this range like that. Alright, so that's what we're having. Okay, let's just add some more. Okay, good. So that's exactly what you're having. So I'm just going to drag this and drop it somewhere around the screen so that you can always see the update of this trade. Boom. All right. Okay, guys. So this is exactly what you're having on our NASDAQ currently. Now, if we check out this formation, what can you see? The very first thing we can see here is simple. We are seeing that this stuff is dropping down, and then we are seeing a nice formation just around this range. Hit the spot, hit the spot, hit the spot, and then formations like this are what we call what? A descending triangle, right? Just like this one you can see currently. And what happens on a descending triangle? It has to push towards the direction of the trend at least 90% of the time, right? Now, if we check out the chart now, what are we saying? We know that NASDAQ has been on a nice uptrend, right? Like it has just been pushing up smoothly. And if we drop down to a 15 minutes time frame, what we'll be having will be this. And because we're having a descending triangle, you will notice a nice breakout at about this region towards the top, right? And then it comes back to give us our retest. And immediately after that, what did you notice? We notice that it start pushing up and down, start playing around, dropping down like this. And then when you map this stuff out, what do you have? You're having this, which is called a what? A descending channel, right? And so what happens on descending channels? Just similar stuff, right? It has to push towards the direction of the trend once again. So as we're having this formation now, what are we expecting? We're expecting this stuff to push up, right? But then before it can push up, it came back for a second retest, which is what we're having here. And not just that retest, it came back to hit this zone at about the spot, right? So what do you think is supposed to happen naturally in the chart? Number one, it's on a downward channel, which is supposed to push the chart up. Number two, it came back to a retest zone, which is the second retest, which is supposed to push the chart up. Number three, it went to hit a major rejection level at about this spot, which is supposed to push the chart up. So what do you think is going to happen? This is just going to push up, right? Without any doubt at all. Now, what did you notice? It pushed up from this region, came back to give a retest, came back to give a second retest. Now, these are the two aspects that we can zoom into the trade, right? Now, if you moved into this trade about this region, perfect for you. If you miss that, then this is the second entry, also perfect for you. If you miss that, then this would be the third entry. Now, why would this be the third entry? Because this is actually a nice build-up happening around this spot, right? So all we are just simply expecting is for this stuff to take off from this build-up because it's supposed to push up, right? So we just want a major break out from this build up. After that, we can easily just storm into this trade without any issues at all, right? What are we having now? We just had that boom. It actually just pushed up and then hit a zone at about this region, right? Just hit a zone at about this region. It made us, it broke out from this region. Instantly, we stormed into the trade, just instantly. So we noticed that it pushed above this region, closed at this spot, right? Then made after closing at that zone, we instantly zoomed into this trade, right? And of course, I dropped this trade in a private channel, and immediately as our first take profit was hit, I also dropped it in the free channel so that every single person can actually cash out. So that we're looking at about this zone as a first take profit, and at about this zone or so as a second, and just around the zone here, around the zone as a third take profit, right? And then immediately after that, what did you notice? Boom, it actually just started moving, right? It actually just started taking off, right? Hit a first take profit. We shared it in a free Telegram channel so that every single person can cash out. That was shared just at about this region, around this region where our first take profit was hit. We shared it in a free channel, and so every single person was actually in this trade cashing out. And so we just kept picking up the trade towards this particular zone until 60 minutes was completed. If you check out this entry, you should notice that there was a zero drawdown, like a complete zero retracement on this particular trade. But then if you're a complete beginner and all I just said about the price action of descending triangle and also a descending channel does not make a lot of sense to you, then don't worry at all, because even if you don't understand any of those price action, you can easily still catch this trade. All you just need to do is to go on your trading view, hit under your indicators, and then under your search, you search for what we call a moving average, right? You just search for a moving average, and then you should see a moving average ribbon. We used this also on our last video in case you missed that. Now look at it. It's actually very, very easy. Now you notice that there is actually a ripple effect at about this spot, right? You see, like it's kind of like folded. When you see a folded formation like that, it means that this particular stuff here around the zone is now a major support. Right now, if it was at the top here, it will be a major resistance. So it's at the bottom here, so it's a major support. What that means is that this is going to take off from that level. So when you see this ripple effect at about this spot, what do you notice? It's just going to push up, right? And then when you see this other one around the spot, what do you notice? It's going to drop down, right? You see this one here, it's going to drop down, right? That's just how it works. So if you come towards the spot now around the zone, what do you notice? A nice support region. There was a ripple effect around the spot, right? And immediately after that, what do you notice? It simply just pushed up without any issues, right? And then if you come back to this spot, what do you notice again? Another ripple effect, right? And because of that, it actually pushed up again, right? So that if we should check out these candlesticks again, what do you notice? You notice that rebounds, they were actually moving, and suddenly a ripple effect was created at about that region. So what are we expecting any moment from now? A huge push towards the top, just like what you're seeing now, right? It pushed up towards the top because our ripple effect was created. And immediately after that, if you keep going now, let's say the chart keeps moving at the rest, we're waiting for another ripple effect. What do we notice? Boom, another one at about that spot, right? You can already see them, right? They're already getting created at about that spot. So that now it's completed. You can literally see the ripple effect of our rebounds around that region, right? So what are we expecting now to happen? For it to shoot up towards the top again, right? Just like that. Boom. All right, so let's go back to our trade now on Volatility 75. Okay, now if you check out this stuff now, what can you see now? You can literally see that this stuff has just been dropping down smoothly like that, right? And then remember, guys, we went into this trade just now, right? Just immediately after we started, right? That was when we went into this trade. And now the beauty about this stuff is that we use the exact same strategy that you can see now on a NASDAQ. That's the exact same strategy that we used on this trade. That was what I never told you, right? So exact same strategy. Now what can you see? Nice downtrend happening around the spot, right? And then if you go on a 15 minutes time frame, what do you notice? A nice breakout of structure just at about this region, right? You can just see that. A nice breakout of structure. And then what do you notice is happening here? This is actually an upward channel, right? And so if this is an upward channel, where do we expect it to drop towards? The bottom, right? And so because of that, if you check it out, we're storming into this trade on the bottom after it dropped down and gave us a nice retest just at about this spot. So that we're trading just the downward channel just now, and now we are trading upward channel. So what are we expecting now? We're expecting this stuff to drop down. So we simply just stormed into this trade here, right? And immediately after storming into this trade with us, while we started this video, what happened? It actually just started dropping down smoothly just like that, right? Like what you can see now. So that now we're actually running over $10,000. So we're still expecting this stuff to keep dropping down. That's what we're expecting. But we'll just have to zoom off this trade because, well, we've waited a while already on this stuff, and I wanted this trade to be done by the time we're done with this video, and now we're done with this video, so we can easily just shut down all of these trades now and simply just be done. Boom. Okay, guys, so that just as podcast of actually goes. Immediately as this video hits 1,000 likes, I'll be coming back to this video, running through the comment section, and I'll be funding 3 random traders $3,000 each, just like that. So that if you're new to the YouTube channel, just remember to hit on subscribe button, hit on like button, and also remember to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any videos that'll be dropping out from this place. So that just as podcast of actually goes, guys. So bye from you guys. I'm Mr. P. Peace.